Hey guys, Netherite Dev here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a shift or any key to sprint script. So as you can see, I'm walking and I hold shift. I'm moving slightly faster, as you can see. If I let go of shift, I go back to walking at normal speed. It's a very simple tutorial. Just only 19 lines and the code's pretty easy. So yeah, enough wasting your time. Let's get straight into the tutorial. See ya. Alright guys, I'm in my base plate here, and the first thing we can go ahead and do is in the Explorer here. You can open up Starter Player, and where it says Starter Player Scripts, we can click the plus sign and add in a local script. You can rename this script to Sprint Handler, I guess. You don't really need to rename it, I'm just doing it because I can. Alright, so in this script here, we can go ahead and delete the hello world, and we're going to create a variable for the user insert service, or user input service. What we can do is local input is going to be equal to game:get service, user input service, you put quotations actually, and then do user input service. There we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is create a function for when someone clicks a key on the keyboard. What we're going to do is input dot input began :connect function, and we can set the parameter of it to input, just like that. That's not how you spell it. There we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check to make sure that whoever just clicks something is on the keyboard, because we don't want it to glitch if they're on a different device. We're going to do if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot keyboard, then what we're going to do is we are going to create a variable for the key they clicked. So we're going to do local key is equal to input dot keycode. Alright, now we're going to check to make sure that the key is left shift, because that is the key that I want to use for my sprint. So we're going to do if key is equal to enum dot keycode dot left shift. Then, so mine is that my key that I'm using is left shift. You can use literally anything on the keyboard. It doesn't matter, it will work when they click that key, but I want to use left shift. Alright, and then what we can do is we're going to make the player go faster. So to do that, we can do game.players.localplayer.humanoid.walk speed is going to be equal to, and then we're going to set how fast we want the player to go. So a normal player goes at a speed of 16. Alright, so it's a normal player, and so it's the normal speed, not a normal player. So the normal speed is 16. You can double it if you want and go to 32, but I'm personally just going to go for 24. Yeah, it's a good number, because I think that 32 is too fast. So now we can go ahead and test it out. But as you can see, when you click shift, it says walk speed is not a valid number of humanoid workspace times. Okay, so all I did was I misspelled walk speed. So walk, or the W in walk is capital, and the S in speed is capital. Make sure it's spelled that way or it won't work. Alright, so now if I click shift, you can see I'm going faster, but if I let go of shift, I'm still running. I'm still running fast. I can't stop running, and that is not what we want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a second function for when we stop running. So basically all we need to do is we're going to copy this entire code right here, this entire function, and we can paste it down here. Alright, what we're going to do is instead of input dot input began, we're going to do input ended. It's very important. So this is for when the input first starts, and up here, alright, so when the input first starts, this is when the input ends. So when the input ends, we're going to connect to function again. So the only thing we need to change now is we're going to set the walk speed back to 16. Alright, and that's basically it. So let's go ahead and test it out. You see we're walking at a normal speed of 16. You click shift, or you hold shift, you are moving. I'm moving at the speed of 24. And if I let go shift, I go slow again. So you go fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. And another way to do it is if I open up my character, you can see my humanoid, and you have, where is it? As you can see, here it is. Walk speed is at 16 right here. If I click shift to run, you can see it moves to 24. If I let go of shift, it goes to 16. So the quick review of what we did is we're checking if the input has started, then we're checking if the player is on the keyboard, then we're creating a variable for the key. Alright, so now we're just checking if the key is left shift, and then we're gonna get the character of the player through the players tab. We're gonna get the local player and then go to the character, and from the humanoid we change the walk speed to 24. And down here is basically the same thing, except we're doing it when the input is ended, and we're setting the speed to 16. So yeah, anyways guys, that's it for this tutorial. I hope it helped you. If it did, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!